Our democracy is practiced on political party basis. Our constitution has no recognition for individual candidacy. Had it, Muhammadu Buhari would have successfully become the president without much ado. He is no doubt a political phenomenon. His cult-like fellowship is the North in the North is an undeniable proof of this. The constituency of his 11 million votes in 2003, 2007, 2011 establishes one thing: those 11 million people were not voting for his political parties but for Muhammadu Buhari. Democracy is a game played in numbers. He therefore sought alliance with a candidate having such political capital that was delivering 11 million worth of votes at every election in a nation where just 15 million votes was needed to cruise home to victory. But such should never have been considered without counting the cost of the cross of his court fellowship and its attendant consequences. In 2014, APC presented a 24-page document and its manifestos titled Building a New Nigeria. What Nigerians, however, didn't factor in was the process they will adopt, as we are all witnessing: their determination to demolish or thatched house Nigeria before the mansion Nigeria will be built. The roof over our heads have been removed while APC is still pegging the land and drawing the lines. It is only left to imagination how many Nigerians will make it to the dedication of their mansion if it's ever built. How do you juxtapose a nation which today has become a source of humanitarian concern for not just self but her sub-region with 3.2 million internally displaced persons, 2.9 million are domiciled in Nigeria, with Cameroon, Chad, and Niger taking a chunk of 778,000 and 304,000 warehoused like expired goods without the hope of reaching the market in the other four countries. Our situation is compounded with 10.1 million out of school children, a figure grown by 3 million between 2019 and 2020 alone, and 32.5% unemployment rate. With these, we ingloriously attained the status of poverty capital of the world under a party and its presidential candidate who in 2014 promised to build a new Nigeria. This embarrassing confrontation should be the center of the promise makers' political engagement with us. But their concern is the next election. The contention today is not whether APC is a failure or not, but how to manage a post-Buhari presidency and reverse the ugly trends in the country to redeem the eroded honor of our dear fatherland. APC was birthed by deaf politicians, political moves inspired by Pastor Tunde Bakare and others. The closeness of Nasir El-Rufai to PTB puts him in the picture of this dramatic move led by Tinubu and other political players to initiate a merger of all previous political platforms with those sharing the Buhari for president ideology. Unknown to them, there were others behind the scene who were lurking in the dark to realize their bigotry ideology through Buhari presidency. It is to this class that Shitu, former Minister of Communications from Oyo State, belongs. The revelation of Patami, the current Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, as a jihadist, brought to light the unknown architects of the APC political exploits and their interest in the future via control of communications ministry and digitalization of the economy. The mantra change did the work and ambiguous political communication, saying nothing collectively but so much to individuals. Everyone basks in the euphoria of a change not defined. The job was made easy for those like Sheikh Patami, whose mission was to preach Buhari as the prophet who will implement the bigotry idea of the 1999 constitution. He and many like him were brazen about it. PDP was declared as a party of the infidels and was cursed in the name of Allah in prayers offered in the mosques across the country. Campaign during Jamaat prayers were intense. Jihadists of intellectual persuasions were busy on discourse platforms. Disposed Emir of Kano, a CBN governor, nailed PDP coffin and buries the nation. El-Rufai was at his best element, winning debates across all fronts in favor of APC. Talk indeed is cheap, as we can see today. APC today comes to many Nigerians as an Islamic party advanced by Tinubu, used by the Fulani to implement their Fulanization agenda. 90% of Muslims in Nigeria are liberals. A chunk of these are fair weather faithfuls who swing between religion depending on which one is praying part time, who, like Gbajabia Mila, would prefer to host a party in the Emirates, where moderatism drives state affairs to a Saudi driven by extremism. Change. What a world of deception, symbolizing nothing. Our intellectuals were fooled, and the fools were made fuller. Every supporter migrated to the dreamland of imaginary change till the evil their promised change manifested for all of us to see. Buhari's court fellowship in the north was driven by jihadism ideology to which he is perceived to be committed to, which today the world can testify to. If Buhari has failed it, it is those who expected change weren't informed by bigotry and nepotism that has seen Nigeria through the process of a fully Fulanized nation under Buhari. Buhari today remains a political phenomenon with 11 million votes. With the grip of his feet, no other Nigeria can bring such to the table, while his failure in government is a burdensome cross that may crucify all political associates before intellectuals. But what is their numbers? The person to whom his clenched fist will be opened in 2023 is sure of nothing less than 11 million votes. This, of course, is the sentiment that has held Tinubu, Obasanjo, Fayemi, and others hostage. Truth be told, the political capital is easier to invest on the side of a Muslim. This, of course, should have been of tremendous advantage to Tinubu being a Muslim, but unfortunately, Northern Muslims hardly reckon with Southern Muslims as being pure enough for leadership reasons. A Northern Muslim will not find it convenient to pray in a Jama being led by a Southern Muslim. The only choice left for Buhari will be a Northern Muslim for his court followers to be convinced that his decision is made in their collective interest and that the ongoing jihad will be sustained. Tinubu is already coming to terms with the reality of an utopia that APC has become to his ambition as he's prepared to create a new political party if APC denies him the presidential ticket. A candid advice to him and all lovers of this country is the need to share their ambitions and join hands with well-meaning Nigerians who desire to see a greater nation devoid of political interest. We must face the staggering reality. If a presidential election is conducted today, Buhari will decide who that president will be, except we will have a demographic shift in our voting strength to accommodate more liberals who will be driven to vote for freedom. This is the task to which we must all give our strength. How do we mobilize all registered votes for election in 2023? How do we get every eligible citizen on INEC's data as valid voters between now and 2023? Finally, we must be prayerful that God will change the heart of stone in President Muhammadu Buhari to that of flesh so that he will be magnanimous enough to listen to the cry, to let the people truly decide their leaders, and assent to the electoral reform bill. In the alternative, a legislative revolution should conclude our desire for electoral reform. Without these, the fate of Nigeria is sealed to Boko Haram, banditry, kidnapping, and foreign herdsmen invasion of our indigenous farming communities. Well, a lot has been said. Let's hear your own take down below in the comment section. Thank you once again for your time. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.